You have been incredible, and the way you've carried yourself. This past year, yeah, not a lot of men would do what you did, just so that I can have my dream job. So yeah, I don't take that lightly. Hi guys.
Oh, hi guys.
Hey everyone. Welcome back to our channel, The Masegos. I am Michelle.
And I am Anele.
And on today's video, we'll be reflecting on our first year in the UK. So today is the 20th of February, and we've been in the UK for about a year now. Well, a year. A little over a year. We landed on the 13th of February.
A day before Valentine's Day.
Yeah. And I officially started work today, a year ago. So a week before when we landed in the UK. And it's my 1 year work anniversary today. Which, yeah, we just wanted to reflect on the past year and just answer a few questions that we came up with. And just share what it's been like moving to another country.
Yeah.
We do have like a pros and cons video coming up about the UK and things like that, which I think is a bit more lighthearted than today's video. But today is just a hard reflections video on the last year, the ups, the downs, and just the honest truth for anyone who wants to like move to another country and maybe you just see the highs only or the lows only, or you just want to hear another perspective, which is what we're offering anyway. So yeah, without wasting any more time.
Yeah, maybe I should also apologize a bit. Just came out of work.
Yeah, so we're shooting
at night.
Same. So we're shooting this at 11. The time is what? 11, half 11. Yeah. Consistency bandit. So he's just back from work. Yeah, he's more tired than I am. I'm also quite exhausted, but yeah, he's more tired than I am, Shane. But we just thought, let's shoot this video and just share. So hopefully you still gain something. Sorry if our energy is a bit low, but I think we still have a lot of, experience to share. So we're still going to be able to share, I think, very useful information.
Yeah.
So yeah, the first question we have on our list is, what have you loved the most about the move? Okay, so I'll get us started. I think what I've loved the most about moving to the UK is just the thrill and the joy of following a dream, of seeing a new environment, seeing a different culture, being able to expose our daughter to more and give her more opportunities. You know, I think as a parent, you just always want to do better than what you had. So I think that was the biggest motivator for me, even going through the interview process, was the whole fact that I'll be able to give my daughter more than what I had, and she's going to be exposed to more opportunities, and just the adventure of growing as a family, as a couple, as an individual was really what I loved the most and what I've loved the most about this move as well. So yeah.
Oh yeah, for me I would say I think you touched on it a bit, but what I've loved the most is what I've loved the most so far is how we were able to take a decision as a little family that we are. We decided to just leave family, come to a place where really basically don't know many people. In the area we're in, we don't really know any people, you know. So we left our comfort zones and we came to a place that challenged us as a family. because we have nowhere to run now. If I'm upset with her, I can't run anywhere. I can't really go to a friend to vent or whatever. It's just me and her and my daughter. So we stuck together, and the way we're working around that is just really great to see, because you get to grow a lot. You really get to grow a lot when you are forced to be independent. Not that we're always with family, but having family within arm's length really was something that would make us not feel so alone, and we wouldn't have to be brave. Right now we have to be brave, and we are forced to just function well as a family together. So that's one thing that I've loved most. Of course, I've loved the football. We can't leave that part out. It's
I'm
obviously,
surprised you didn't mention that.
I've loved the fact that I get paid to watch football, essentially. Although technically I'm not paid to watch it, but they pay me to be at the stand and watching people who are watching the game while I'm also watching the game. So that's one another thing I've loved. Let me know. Let me leave it there. I don't want to go on and on and on till I fall asleep while speaking.
But the second question is, what do you miss the most about home?
I think it's obviously family. Obviously family, that's number one. Family and friends. But the other things I'll touch on. I miss church. I miss church so much. I miss the church singing. Not gonna say much about the singing here, but
please, no.
But I miss the way Africans sing in Africa. There's just something unique about it, and you're able to just have some spiritual connection with what you're singing, and experiences just come up, and it just becomes really emotional. Whereas anyway.
We're still trying to build a community line. I don't know what Anil is trying to do. But what I miss about home the most, if I'm being very, very honest, is my siblings. Just to single people out. I am a firstborn, and the relationship I have with my siblings is very close, like very tight-knit. My brother is my first best friend. This one is now my permanent one because he's my husband, but my first given best friend from God was my little brother. So I miss them so much, and being away from their milestones as a sister and not being able to be there. I can't even go into detail because it makes me very emotional. I remember when I got married to him, and now the wedding was over, the thrill of the day was over, and now we had to say our goodbyes, and my family was leaving, and my little sister comes up to me, and she's like, because they call me Mimi, that's our special nickname, especially my sisters. She comes up and is like, Mimi, let's go home. And it hit me like a ton of bricks that, oh my goodness, I chose to leave and cleave to this man and build a family. And I'm still their big sister, of course, but that dynamic changed, and that was really hard. So now being away from them like this, when they go through things, and just only being able to communicate, I'm so grateful for technology and being able to be on the phone and talk to them and all of that.
Video
calls, like my brother calls every single day, which I love. And just being able to communicate, and we pray every day together, and I miss them so much. That's what I miss the most about home, without going into too much detail and without crying, because it's too late in the evening to do that.
I miss Triple K meat.
Oh my goodness, you've already
Triple K meat. I miss food. I miss the food, South African food.
What do you miss the most?
Guys, if you move anywhere outside of South Africa, you regret because of the food you eat, you know. So make sure you eat as much as you can in South Africa.
But okay.
And then when you get to other countries, don't have high expectations, because so far I've not been to a place which has really nice food. That's me.
But moving on to the next question.
Well, I miss my family also. I said most.
Yes, you said.
When you sing about your family, I miss your family. My siblings, my mom, my dad. Shout out to everyone who knows me. I miss my students as well, you know. And Skippy, I miss you, man. Long messages you keep sending me, you know. Yeah, all right. I just felt a bit left out a bit there. But my people are gonna say, I
singled out my siblings. I didn't mention my friends, my parents.
I've done it for us now.
You. Okay. Anyway, the next question. One thing. What has been your biggest struggle?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay. So there are multiple things I can mention. But I think the biggest struggle, I think I kind of touched on it, is missing milestones with family, and not being able to be there physically, like literally being in a position where all you can do is be there for them in prayer. Like literally, I know we used to say it loosely when we're back home, but literally when you're away from people, and if you're really a family person and you just love your people and you're just always around family and that's what your life was around, and now you used to be able to just drop things and just rush to be there for them, whether they are sick, just being serious. I think the hardest moment for me was when my father-in-law was sick, and I knew that at that moment, because you can't just travel, it's extremely expensive, and we've just moved here, you know, and things you have to prep and like, you know, also like that's why there are multiple struggles, like, you know, moving and starting your life over. As much as you're moving for better financial gain, it's not instantaneous. It's something you build and you're figuring out also. So while you're figuring that out, it's not like now you have this huge pot of money. You don't have that huge pot of money, and knowing that you can't be there for your parents and go see them and check in on them, and all you're relying on is a phone call or a video call or an update, and that's it, was extremely hard. That's been the biggest struggle when things like that, when life becomes real, very, very real. It's a very hard pill to swallow, knowing that there's not much you can do. And that's why I'm just so excited that we are now past the 1 year mark, and we're a lot wiser also finances wise, because there are things you just don't know in a different country. So you make financial mistakes along the way, like the currency and the place to rent. We're living in the city center currently. We're about to leave. That was hugely expensive, and we had no idea. And also there are added costs here that we had no idea of, that by the grace of God we still were able to manage, but it really affected our savings and all of those things, and you're just navigating all of that while still trying to be a family. So when things happen back home and you are in a position where you can actually do nothing about it, it's completely awful, and it gets real so fast. So that's been the biggest struggle for me.
Yeah. You have to learn that 500 pounds is not like 500 grand.
500 pounds is a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
Now with me, my biggest struggle, can echo what Michelle said. So I'm going to take a different direction, you know, so that we're not repetitive, because I want you to get a broad perspective of what we've also established or learned while we've been here. But for me, my biggest struggle as a man was applying probably 935 times.
My, is that exact?
And then getting rejected 935 times. And then on the 936th time, I said, I'm never getting rejected 936. That was too much. That was my cap. And so, yeah. But basically, I got rejected for a lot of job opportunities, which I was qualified for. And I was very skilled at, I was a lecturer in South Africa. I loved that. I loved it so much with a great passion. And so when I got here, I thought, all right, it's going to be a new environment where I'm going to be learning the new students, the cultures, it's going to be different from South Africa. Never materialized. And it was very difficult for me, that period, where I started realizing that, all right, I need to start applying for jobs that are paying minimum wage, basically, And so the transition for me personally was from having really good paying jobs. I had multiple jobs in South Africa as well that were paying well, to being unemployed for a long period. Now I'm a stay-at-home father. Now I'm busy checking mommy's texts. When something happens to my daughter, nappy rash. I just Google nappy rash, see all these mommy pages. I'm also there commenting there and finding out what's going on. And it was first it hit me really badly, because I was never really someone who was also really into babies. Some people are just you get some people who
are just naturally, well, I guess it's usually put on mothers.
It's normally mothers. With me, like I said, I think I once told you guys, the first time I held a baby, like a little baby, was my daughter, and I was so scared at hospital. The pediatrician asked me, do you want to hold her? I'm like, yeah, I want to hold her, but I'm afraid. What if I drop her, So I wasn't really that kind of person, So this forced me to be isolated with my daughter for hours before mommy gets back home, and needed to learn things. I didn't want her to just sit on the TV. I wanted her to be active, to learn, because you read all these things. People say, screen time, it will damage the kids or slow down the kids' progress. So I tried doing a lot of things while I was unemployed, and I started enjoying that. However, I wasn't getting any money, And as a man, it's not an ideal position culturally, And so it was very damaging for me in the beginning. Then when I did start to apply for these jobs that are minimum wage, but they're brilliant because they're in football. I'm getting paid to watch the Premier League, So, I embraced that, and I have 5 jobs now. five jobs, that are confirmed. Could get a lot more, and the dynamic of them being late nights, because Michelle works during the day. So I'm at home with the baby during the day. And then at night, I go out and come back midnight or around this time, like we're taking this video.
Filming now.
Yeah, so that has been my biggest struggle. But I'm glad to say that, hey, whatever job you get, if you do it with passion and with love, really becomes really enjoyable, because I really enjoy it, I love working here. I love meeting people. And so, it's not as bad as I thought it would be initially. So,
Sure. Yeah, but just to touch on that, without getting emotional, it's actually a very hard video to make without getting emotional, but I must say you have been incredible.
Oh.
With our daughter.
See, this is why I love these videos. Can you hear the things that come out?
I hope I don't cry, but you have been incredible, and the way you've carried yourself. This past year, not a lot of men would do what you did, just so that I can have my dream job. So I don't take that lightly. And I think it's the realities of a move like this, especially if you're a couple, and to have a partner who is so supportive. And I mean, I guess we didn't realize the magnitude of such a move, you know, and we took it for granted that, you know, it might not be easy for him to get something, because my process was so smooth and wonderful and great. We're like, you're an amazing lecturer here in SA, of course, you know, in the UK, what, they're gonna be so thrilled to have you. But yeah, I think with that, I mean, anyone who sees our daughter, she is brilliant. And her development in the past year, honestly, her father is so hands-on, and it's because of his skills and his attentiveness, and just being there has put me at ease, you know. As a mom, I know in South Africa I would struggle when she first started going to creche, when I'd leave her alone and all of these things. Like, is my baby okay? Is she fine? Is she growing? Is she developing? But being here and her dad taking on that role during the day when I'm unable to, when I'm at work, and he's just full on, he's hands-on, he's a parent, he's a dad. I mean, it's expected, but he goes above and beyond. We're at the point where we're not even sure what to teach Amava anymore. Like, I think we're now going to start teaching her how to read. She knows her alphabet. She knows her numbers. She knows how to count. She knows so many things. And it's truly... shapes. She knows shapes.
She knows diamonds.
She knows diamonds. She knows so much. And yeah. Just having a father who loves her and who's so present. Yeah, their relationship is so beautiful. I know he says he had no instinct and he didn't know anything, but yeah, I couldn't have asked for a better father for my daughter. So without getting more emotional, yeah, I mean, this topic about jobs and things is just one I think that would need its own separate video probably. There's so much that can be said, but yeah, that's something that if you're a couple and you're considering coming here and you have a child and you know, maybe the wife is the one coming, those are things you need to really consider. Yeah,
especially as a man.
Yeah. I'd like to think I tried to support him, as best as I could. And it was tough seeing him struggle. But yeah, we're here now, it's better. I know his ideal job is gonna come in time. And it's just trusting God with that. And I'm so thankful for prayer and for God, because But anyway.
Yeah. And by the way, guys, I know I can read the room, you know. This is the time when I'm supposed to hold Michelle. But if I hold her, the video will just end because she's gonna start crying.
Yeah, no, it's the worst thing. Yeah, so, he brings that out.
So I trust her to recuperate and compose herself and push on.
Such a serious moment. Yeah. Okay. What has been your biggest joy? Biggest joy. Should I start?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
These questions and. Okay. And we came up with them on our own. I came up with most of them and I was like, here are the questions. Now I'm looking at them like, why are these questions so deep? But my biggest joy and what I love the most is that even with our struggles of being in this country alone, just the three of us, it's just shown me how incredibly suited we are for each other. You know, now speaking directly to Anele and I, in terms of our marriage, a move like this could destroy a marriage. Initially, it feels like a holiday. Oh, we're in a new country. Oh my gosh, this is wonderful. But that excitement soon fades, and then life becomes real, and you realize you have no family here, and fitting into church is hard, and work is also hard because some of us decided, I'm not going to go into a field I know, I'm going into a field I don't know, and there are struggles there, and the weather, and you're raising a daughter who has no now like social interaction, and like you're just trying to do the most. There's just so much with moving. You're just starting from scratch. It's a lot. But what I've always loved about Anil and I is that even with the biggest adversities or changes around us, it's always brought us closer together, like incredibly close. Like we really are a team. We cling even closer to each other. And that for me has just been my biggest joy, knowing that I have the best person by my side. And also just being able to be more present as a mom, because, you know, my job is not like, yeah, you must work from 5 to 5, you know, like, you know, there's just a lot more flexibility, the benefits. So I get to be more present with a mother, even though, yes, I'm not with her during the day, but like I'm able to knock off and just be with her. You know, weekends I'm with her. I also have a lot of leave days. I can be with her. Like I can be a mom, like, you know, I can take time off, you know, things like that are afforded to me. And I've been in jobs where I couldn't be as present, and now to be as present as a mom and also as a wife, to see the kind of marriage I really have, and seeing that it's a beautiful marriage, you know, and it's not, you know, sometimes you over analyze, you over criticize, and you're like, oh, we could fix this and this and that. And then God puts you in a situation where you realize that, no, ma'am, you are actually very blessed. And I'm grateful because, yeah, I commend people who make this move alone, who move to another country alone, who start over alone. I don't think any amount of money would have made me move alone. I don't want to lie. But I really commend people who do that, because it's not easy. There's just so much that comes with a move like this. I really applaud the audaciousness, the bravery to make that move alone, because it requires a lot. And I'm just grateful that I got to do it with him, and to move with our beautiful little girl as well. So that has been my biggest joy. Just seeing the value that they hold in my life, you know. So yeah.
Oh no, that's really nice. Trying to get me to cry.
He's not gonna cry this one. He's a thug. He's a thug at house.
My daddy told me tigers don't cry.
Yeah.
But anyway, everything was misogynistic. Yeah. So, but anyway, guys, my biggest joy, to be honest with you, my biggest joy about being here is, it just takes me back to when I first read William Shakespeare and all these romantic poems, you know. I used to be very romantic to you know. Tell us stuff like, oh no, I live to make your dreams come true. And what I'm seeing is, how I kept that word when we were very young, you know. And I purposed in my heart that, hey, I'm going to make sure that I'm going to make her dreams come true. I'm going to establish a household with this woman and make her my wife. And she told me since we were young, she wanted to be a chartered accountant. You know, she wasn't like some of us who want to be this, then this. Then, then you realize, no, you want this. You know, she had it all figured out when we were young, what she wanted to do. And when I started being very serious with her, I told her while we were still young, like, nah, she was in grade 10. I was like, nah, I believe I'm the guy who can make your dreams come true. So seeing things happen now, we've moved, and she's doing a dream job, you know.
It's tough. So, dreams also come with a lot of responsibility, but it's not all roses, but
Yeah, so for me, it's just really joyful too. I feel like that's ticked you know, and it's a brilliant milestone and brilliant testimony for how I've been really faithful to you, how I've showed you how much I value you.
It's trying to make me cry.
No,
not again.
Make you cry. I'm trying to speak to my people here, Michelle.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not talking to you.
Okay.
I'm talking to my people. You know, my audience is watching. Yeah. So, for me, it's been that. You know, it's I like said earlier, I had a lot of struggles as well, but I kept pushing out because I was motivated by how much she loves me and how much how compatible we are, and how God gave me the means to support her. To be honest, I was also young and naive, where I thought, oh no, if I get all the money in the world, then I'll make her happy, you know. And I think God showed me there that, hey, you can make her happy without having money. In the period where I was unemployed, you know. So taught me to give myself, realize that my contributions are not in vain, and I feel like done well. Yeah, when it comes to making a dream come true, and I want you to know this. Now I'm talking to you. I've loved you since we were young. Still love you. And I will forever love you, you know. And it's just really beautiful for me to see you living something that you had dreamed to live from a very young age. So yeah, that's one of my joys. Yeah.
Gosh, okay.
I hope Liverpool win the league, then I'll get to see my club win the league in the flesh. Even though it took us 30 years to win, but anyway, yeah, that will then be my other biggest joy, you know. For now, it's just that's number one priority.
Yeah, no, this video has been very tough. I think this is the toughest video we've had to do so far. Okay, last question
It's
is
tough for you. I'm driving. And I'm the sleepy one. I'm the exhausted one.
Sure. But I think anyone who knows me knows that I'm a very emotional person. So it was gonna come at some point. Here it is. Hey, enjoy. But yeah, the last question is, what are you looking forward to? Yeah, so much. To growing, to thriving, to just doing life together, raising our daughter, our family, just getting wiser in this country. I think there's a lot of things that we've learned, and it's just been beautiful. I'm extremely content with our life right now, and not because we have it all together and we have all the money in the world. Definitely not. We're still building. But we have each other. We're healthy. Daughters, wow. And God's love is present in this house every day, and that fills me with so much contentment and joy. And that's what I look forward to every single day. I can't say there's any single big milestone. I think it would be material things. And although I am grateful for material things, my family means the most to me. And just being able to wake up every day and see him and see my little girl is just, is everything to me. So yeah, just looking forward to more memories, more growth, more love, and hopefully we'll be visiting our family soon, and friends. So that's something I guess I can tangibly without being all sentimental. So I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to eat triple K meat. So
those were in South Africa.
If anyone's trying to spoil me,
go try triple K meats, because
we don't even eat meat here.
The free advertisement plan.
We've become vegetarians.
Yeah, we hardly eat meat now. I mean, it's
yeah.
Let's not get into the comments. That's another video. not today.
All right. No. I think Michelle, you covered it all with that. Because of the situation that we're currently in, we're still infants in this country.
Yeah.
So very hard to look beyond what we currently have at the moment, because we're building.
Yeah.
We're still building, and while we are building, it's very important that we remember why we are building. We're building for each other.
Yeah.
And we're still learning the environment. We're still learning the processes around here. Still learning what we can do, what we can achieve. And I think things will be clearer now as we enter our second year, because we'll be able to live in a house, and we'll have people we can interact with, like a community of some kind.
Yeah, we're building that. We're working on it, because we've been very...
Yeah, it's just been the three of us.
We've been very reclusive, so we're now trying to be build friendships, because another topic for another day. So those kind of things. So, but what I am honestly looking forward to the most is just being able to go and visit family. Yeah.
And just see family.
We miss you guys.
It's like a recharge we need.
We miss you.
Family and friends.
So much.
Yeah, and family, church family. We miss you so much as well. All the comments as well. I really miss all of that, So just that recharge where we can see family, and then we can start again. For me, working for my household, ensuring that everything is in order, and that we remain in God, still being the spiritual household that we were when we were in South Africa. So I think for now it's good where we are, and there's room for improvement, obviously. But for what we've done in a year, I'm proud.
I'm very proud of us. But thank you for watching. I thought this would be a short video. I know it's not. But thank you if you got to this point. We appreciate it. We truly appreciate and love you guys. Thank you so much for your support and the comments and the love, and for walking this journey with us as well. We are grateful. I think this will be one of our last videos in this setup. It's about to be different. We are moving in a couple of days. We should be resting. Anyway, we've got a day coming up that's full of activities. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Please do subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment about anything that you enjoyed, particularly from this video. Would love to engage, and we'll see you next time.
Good night, guys.
Bye.
Going to bed.
It's time to see.